There are more jobs because of the ethanol plant in town. There's a lot more awareness now because of the ethanol plant. Got some friends that work there, so it's helping support some families.
I can't think of another industry that has made a bigger impact on Southeast Iowa. When you look at the money that's paid out to farmers for their crops, when you look at the jobs that's been created, when you look at all of the economic impact, the activity, the trucking, everything else that goes into this industry, it's been a huge boon for Southeast Iowa.
Well, in many ways, especially with the farm community has had some outstanding prices in corn in the last couple of years, and it's benefited the local farmers. It's also benefited our community with the ethanol plant just being right outside of our corporate limits, but with the main offices being inside the city of West Burlington, they're renting space from regional planning, which has been a very good fit for both of those organizations to be in the same building.
I haven't heard anything bad about ethanol. I've got a friend that's a mechanic. I asked him when there was a big hubbub going on about ethanol's bad for your cars and don't burn it. And he said that he's been burning it on his old vehicles. He uses ethanol in his new pickup truck. Never had any problems. I've been using it since it came out. I haven't had a problem one. I've never had moisture in my lines, which I think I contribute that to the ethanol. But I can't think of any negatives. I think it's all a good thing, and I hope that we continue to advance the usage of ethanol and possibly spread that out a little bit more throughout the country.
The ethanol industry's had a lot of negative PR lately, and I don't fully understand the reason for that. When you look at really all of the Midwest, all of the state, and especially here in the region, the economic impact is huge, and I would much rather be paying my neighbor for fuel than folks overseas for oil. So I don't fully understand the attacks on the industry.
Negative effects probably, with the price of corn being unstable as it is, so it has a lot to do with that.
Well, honestly, if I could have my way, I would love to see them be able to make a product that just burns 100%, so that we wouldn't have to worry about oil. I really have an issue with big oil and how it's putting a financial crunch per se, or how it's being a burden to the taxpayer, to the United States, on how much we burn. So I would love to see it move up from 10% to go into a higher range of using it. And also I'd like to see other uses for it as well. I think there's other uses for ethanol that you could use it for, and not just fuel for cars. So.
Well, just like any industry, that industry is going to continue to evolve. There are always new technologies that are going to come out, and I'm convinced that we're going to continue to make ethanol even more efficiently in the future than we do today. It's going to be more powerful in the future than it is today, and Southeast Iowa is well positioned to take advantage of that potential.
Yeah, I think it's there. Yeah, I think it's going to stay there. We're always going to be looking for cleaner fuels, and obviously it's one of them, until the auto industry comes up with a different type of fuel that is a lot cheaper and more efficient than what gasoline and diesel and ethanol mixtures are, biodiesels are. Until that happens, I think ethanol's here to stay.